What is good, everyone? Welcome to the channel. My name is Paul. I make videos about life in Japan and about sneakers. Today is a sneaker pickup video. I got two sneakers in the past week and just wanted to share them with you. I think they're both pretty cool shoes. I'm not sure yet if I'm going to keep them or not, but let's get right into it. The first pair is a pair of Air Jordan 1 Lows. As of now, I believe they've only released in Japan, and they may have had some limited release in the UK, I believe, maybe some other places. Let me know in the comments if you've had these come out in your area at all. But for the most part, the release has primarily been in Japan. And that is the Tokyo 96 Jordan 1 Low. Now, I understand the story behind these is Michael Jordan came to Japan for the first time in 1996, hence the name, the Jordan 96. And the colorway is supposed to be kind of in the UNC, Jordan's alma mater, the UNC colorway. Now, a lot of people said they got Union vibes off of these because of how they're constructed, and I kind of get what they're saying. First of all, you've got this light pink tongue with the exposed foam on it, and then just the colorway in general, especially with this sort of yellowed out outsole, you could call it, which matches that foam on the tongue, the Jumpman on the tongue in this kind of faded striped orange, and then you have the orange Wings logo on the back as well, which I think is a cool pop of color when it's set in that gray heel tab like that. The swoosh has a kind of cool snakeskin type look to it, and overall the colorway I think comes together very, very nicely. Materials wise, it doesn't seem like anything particularly special. I heard other people reviewing it and saying that the materials seemed really nice. I don't know, maybe. I actually have a friend who has been wearing his for a little bit, and he said that the toe box actually creases pretty quickly. So that's something to be aware of. Maybe if I step out in these, I should get some crease protectors or something. Not something I normally wear, to be honest, because I don't mind beating up my shoes. But if these crease like really quickly, then maybe I might consider it. The actual leather in the toe box, yeah, I don't know. It's kind of this rough nubuck, I suppose, and it could be nice leather. I don't know. I'm not a judge of leather, so I'm not going to BS you on having great leather here or not, because I just don't really know. It does feel like it might have a little more comfort provided in terms of the padding around the heel, etc. That might just be in my imagination. I don't currently have any other Jordan 1 Lows in my collection. I had some previously, but I passed them on as I was curating what I have and what I wanted to keep. And so I don't really have a pair to compare them to. To me, it seems like it's a nice pair of shoes. It just comes down to whether I feel that the colorway is going to be something that I'm going to be able to rock and enjoy. And of course, you knew I had to get a pair of these in hand because they are a Japan-related sneaker, and a lot of the sneakers in my collection do have something to do with Japan, Japanese sneaker history, etc. So picking up the Tokyo 96, of course, for me made a lot of sense. And yeah, I can agree that you do kind of get the Union vibes from the shoes, and it's a cool colorway. We shall see if I end up keeping these or not, but if you are interested in getting a pair, they are not reselling for a ton of money, despite their rather exclusivity in terms of not having a lot dropped into the market. At any rate, I'm happy I got a pair to take a look at in hand, and I will probably wear them before I decide whether to pass them on or not. So I might end up doing kind of an update video in the future, and who knows, I might end up really liking them and they might become just a regular part of the rotation. We shall see. Let's get into the other pair of shoes. Okay, the other pair of shoes is in the Nike SB Purple Box. And these are an SB that came out and just were not particularly popular. I actually got these for slightly under retail. And they are these SB Dunk Lows in this brown and navy blue colorway. Officially on the box, they call it a midnight navy and don't even mention the brown for some reason. But I actually quite like this shade of brown. It reminds me kind of a bulletin board, those old cork style bulletin boards. It's like a cork brown. And the fact that they have the hit of that brown on the tongue here with this kind of premium feeling leather patch on the tongue, I think that's pretty cool. I'm surprised that these aren't more popular because they are an SB, and SBs have been kind of popping off recently. Yes, maybe this is a more difficult to style colorway just because the contrast is pretty strong between the toe and the rest of the shoe being so different, but I'm kind of drawn to them. They've got a denim vibe in terms of the back part. It's obviously not a denim, it's just kind of a Kevlar feeling, like tough cloth they're going to put on a Nike SB so that, you know, they last a little bit longer for skating. The suede on the front actually feels really nice. This actually feels like a pretty plush leather. Like if I had to compare the leather to the Jordan 1 over here, this is definitely better, at least to my amateur touch test, right? But it seems like these would actually hold up pretty well for skateboarding. And the insole also has a unique logo in that cork brown again. And I actually really like the laces, because the laces, they're in the navy blue of the back of the shoe, but they've also got these little light dots throughout all of the shoelaces. And I think that's just a nice little extra hit of color. Nothing particularly special about the white outsole, although I do think it does pair with the colors up top fairly nicely. And it does come with an extra pair of laces. It comes in this cork brown lace as well. Actually, I might have to try both pairs of laces to see which I like better, because I can actually see this pair of cork brown kind of melding the shoe together even more nicely between the toe box and the tab on the tongue. Having the brown like kind of overlap more of the navy might actually be a really cool touch. So I'll have to do a lace swap, maybe one on each, and go for the opinions of some of my friends, which one they like better. Anyways, between the two pairs, I have to admit, despite these having the Japan-Tokyo connection, that is a pretty cool story, I think I like these better. And they're actually cheaper right now on the market. I just think the materials are a little bit nicer, and I can actually imagine skating in these, especially because they're not super expensive. I wouldn't feel guilty about putting them on and skating in them. Either way, it's a couple of cool pairs of shoes. Tell me in the comments which one you prefer. Did you cop either of these? Are you looking to cop either of these? Let us know, and at the end of the day, it's a conversation. I want to thank you very much for watching this particular video. Let us know what you think, and I will catch you on the next one. Peace.